Hello and welcome to a very exciting Halloween edition of the Smart Cookie Cook. One of the best things about Halloween is all those scary movies, and my favorite Halloween movie isn't exactly super scary. It's kind of cute actually. The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's an old animated film. In fact, it was made the year I was born by Tim Burton. Now, even if you aren't familiar with the movie, you probably recognize this guy. This is Jack Skellington. He's the main character in The Nightmare Before Christmas. So what we're going to do today in the kitchen is we are going to make a giant brownie cookie pie that looks like Jack Skellington's face. So I have my favorite chocolate cookie dough recipe here. This is almost more like a brownie than it is a cookie. You can get this on my website, thesmartcookiecook.com. Plop it into your pie pan, don't have to grease it. And we'll just spread it out a little bit. You don't want to completely flatten it out and shape it to the pan because this is a cookie, not a crust that we're making. You're just going to kind of push it out into a disc shape. And keep in mind, this is going to rise more. So you can take out more dough. You can save it for later. Or you can make some personalized sized cookies for yourself. The Nightmare Before Christmas has been one of my favorite movies since I was a kid. I was always kind of into that creepy, scary stuff. Okay, this looks good to me. So I'm going to get our big, giant, fudgy pile of cookie dough into the oven, which is preheated to 350. So we'll get this going. It's going to take a while to cook all that fudgy cookie all the way through. So while we're waiting for our giant brownie cookie to bake, why don't we play some trivia? I'll ask you guys a couple questions about The Nightmare Before Christmas, and we'll see how savvy you are with your Jack Skellington knowledge. Okay, question 1. What year was The Nightmare Before Christmas made? If you were paying attention earlier, I kind of hinted at it. The answer is 1993, the same year that I was created as well. Okay, question number 2, gonna get a little more difficult now. What is the name of the mad scientist who creates Sally, the rag doll? The answer is Dr. Finkelstein. His name's only said once in the movie, and it's not very directly noted. And you hear a voice over a speaker say, Dr. Finkelstein, please come to the front of the line, and then you see him go whizzing by. Okay, let's see if you can finish this line. It's from the very first song in the movie, This Is Halloween. I am the one hiding under your bed, teeth ground sharp and eyes glowing red. I am the one hiding under your stairs. Go. The line is, fingers like snakes and spiders in my hair. Alright, how about this one? What's Jack Skellington's nickname? He's the Pumpkin King. Okay, last one. What are the names of the 3 trick-or-treating children that Jack recruits to kidnap the Sandy Claus? Answer? Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Alrighty, look at how nicely this baked up. It got super duper thick and puffy, and it's going to be so fudgy when you slice into it. So now what we want to do is let it cool off completely, and then, my friends, we can frost and decorate what is going to be our edible Jack Skellington. We are going to whip up a super easy, fluffy vanilla buttercream. So you're going to need 2 sticks of butter. This is equivalent to 1 cup. And this is softened. I'm going to put it right in. And I'm just going to beat this by itself just for about 30 seconds to get it lightened up a little bit more. So the next thing I want to do is start incorporating our powdered sugar. We want to do this just a little bit at a time because as I've learned from past experience, if you try to put all the powdered sugar in at once, you're going to have an explosion, a powdered sugar dust storm. So I'm going to do about a cup at a time. Start it low and slow, and then as it starts to incorporate, you can amp up the speed more. Now as that final bit of powdered sugar is incorporating, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. And we're also going to slip in 2 teaspoons of vanilla for flavor. And just a tiny 1/8 of a teaspoon of almond extract. So we have a nice, light, yet creamy frost. So our cookie cake is completely cool, and now we get to decorate it. This is the fun part. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this frosting we just whipped up and slather our cookie cake in it. So now I'm going to go in with the black and just pipe it right on. You can use writing gel for this. You don't need fancy tools. Make your life a little bit easier with the eyes. Grab a butter knife and fill in his eye. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Jack Skellington himself, in a delicious brownie cookie cake form. I think this is the perfect way to start off our Halloween baking season. And if you're in need of some awesome Halloween recipes, just ask yourself this: what would the smart cookie cook? So Reese here is really excited because she knows that I just pulled some normal sized cookies out of the oven that I made with my leftover dough. Don't they look fantastic? Unfortunately, Reese, I cannot share with you because they are chocolate and Dougie's should not have chocolate. I'm sorry. Please don't look at me like that. So you think I should eat one of these babies? We don't have to tell anyone, right? It can just be our little secret. Please look at the amount of fudginess in these cookies. Now can you imagine this magnified into an entire pie's worth of this delicious cookie? Almost too much for you to handle, right? Sweet Jesus. That's a good cookie.